your drinking buddy.
Greetings, drinking buddies. I'm here at Nana's Kitchen with Marco.
What's up, guys?
He's got one heck of a lineup here for me here with a lot of their signature cocktails. Try them out, see how good they are.
I just did a flight of micheladas, some margaritas. There was one that's missing in here, but I just don't want to get them all drunk. And I just threw in one bourbon cocktail in here for right now, which is just a simple old-fashioned. The michelada that we got here, this is just our base michelada. The second one over here, the pickle juice, and then this one should be cucumber, and then this one will be the spicy mango, and then this one over here is our drinking buddy's favorite. He loves the watermelon tamarindo one. So, and then right here, this is our Cadillac margarita. Probably been the one that I would probably say is the one that I'm a little bit more known for. Just a regular margarita, just traditional old school Cadillac. Spicy mango tamarindo margarita. This is the one that we actually won an award for. We got a People's Choice and Judges Choice first place on this one, and I should say I got second place with this one in the Michelada contest back in 2015 with the mango tamarindo. This one is the prickly pear, it's jalapeno, mezcal, and I love it. And then right here is just a regular old fashioned. I did a double oak Woodford double oak fashioned. But you want to start tasting one, dude?
Which is this one?
That's just our regular.
Oh, just classic. Okay.
Just classic michelada.
Got a lot of those classic flavors, a lot of spiciness on here.
So I made these in a little bit of a flight. So
What kind of beer?
portions. I use Pacifico.
Okay.
I think Pacifico is the best beer to use, in my opinion. I just think it has a little bit more robust flavors and brings out the spices and seasonings that I use to make this. So I make these from scratch.
So if you guys aren't familiar with the michelada, it's a big Southwest thing where you take a beer and doctor it up.
It's a Bloody Mary made with a beer.
Yeah, basically.
So like some people use tomato juice. I think that's too thick. I don't like using something that's really thick. I like just using clamato. I think it's an easier base to work with. Mixes better. That one should just be pickle juice. So I use the pickle juice vodka to make that one.
Okay. Yeah, that is really tasty. If you're a pickle fan, that is quite nice. So just pickle vodka?
Yep.
Really? Yeah, a lot of pickle flavor.
Vodka out of Texas.
Yeah, that is really tasty. If you're a pickle fan at all, you would really like that.
Yeah, this
And
just tastes just like pickle juice.
You know, despite the fact that we got a vinegary flavor, it's more mild.
Yes. It's extremely great. Very inexpensive.
Yeah, that's wild. It even looks like pickle juice.
Yeah. So the next one should be the cucumber.
Cucumber?
I actually did it a little different. I normally use just cucumber vodka for it. I'll use crop vodka normally, but I'm all out of it right now. But then I also added equal parts for the size of the flight. I used equal parts of this instead of using, the full portion of cucumber vodka for that. I did half and half of the habanero and the cucumber.
Yeah, I was going to say this one's spicier than the other two. Yeah. So I was curious why cucumbers would make it hotter, but now that makes sense. So if you're a spicy fiend, I think this one would be.
Are you too spicy?
No. I mean, maybe for some people.
I think they should be a little bit spicy.
A good michelada should be spicy.
It's a hangover cure.
All right, what do we got here?
That one's going to be the spicy mango, so I put on the rim. Normally on the rim of all of them, I use tahini, but this one, because it's a Mexican candy theme, I was aiming for something that tastes like, if you're not familiar with Mexican candy, there's lollipops out there that have like either a mango shape or a watermelon shape. They have the sweetness of the fruit that they intend to put into those lollipops, and then on the outer there's a coating of like chili powder and some sort of little type of thickness and layer of candy. So this right here is what I was going for the flavor of those.
They're really good, spicy sweet.
That one on the rim has tamarindo with tahini, and then the inside I use something that I created to make that flavor perfect.
Yeah, this one's my favorite so far.
Loves the candy.
We do love Mexican candy.
This next one is the one that I started calling your drinking buddy's favorite michelada because that's the one you love.
Yes, I've definitely had this one before. And I
So
really like this.
kind of made this one a little bit different this time just to see what you think of it because the way you used to like it was a little bit too sweet even for me. So I was really shocked that you liked that one a lot. But I kind of did a different thing with this one. Before I was using a different watermelon flavoring. Now I'm actually using the watermelon liqueur to make this. That's made with natural watermelon and it's really good.
Really, really good. That is just straight up Mexican tamarindo watermelon candy flavor.
You like this one better than the one I did before?
I think you managed to improve on perfection.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah, that's my favorite, followed closely by the mango. And then I think the pickle juice. I really like the pickle juice.
Pickle juice is pretty much a new one that just because I got that vodka and I was like, oh, I know what I can do with this. And then got the Cadillac margarita.
So your classic margarita here.
And normally with those you can be one and done with 1 to 2.
I have a hole in my lip today.
I see that. I swear he's not drunk.
Yeah, so just great, some great tequila flavors, a lot of lime, really solid margarita. Not too strong, not weak at all.
You taste the alcohol, but it's also
Yeah,
all
it's-
balanced enough.
Exactly.
Most places you go to, you're like, did you just give me mix? And the cool thing about our mix is made up naturally. It's just all natural stuff with sugar. So I do have a way to make it to where I don't use sugar for those people who don't want the sugar. I was gonna feature it. Like I said, I don't want to get them drunk.
Can only try so many. You know? All right. Which one's this one?
That's the award-winning Mango Tamarindo Margarita.
I can see why that is an award winner.
This is the one that we just won with in August 27th.
Yeah, that is excellent. Just like Mexican candy. Just like Mexican candy. Even more so than these two, which is crazy because these are so similar to the.
Yeah, well, this one to me tastes more like as if you're actually eating the candy, and this is more like the lollipop. So my aim for each one were very different. So like for these ones, like I said, these are the lollipop ones, and this one here would be more like I wanted to go for like a pulparindo, which is a strip of tamarindo. I love those candies. Normally have some here to kind of garnish these things, but I was out.
Best margarita I've ever tasted. No wonder it is award winning.
This one here, I actually garnished this one with worm salt, agave worm salt. So this one's made with mezcal. We all know
Should be a little smoky.
we all know he does not like scotch. So this is gonna be here almost in that area because of the smokiness.
I like the garnishes of the jalapeno here. Very, very gorgeous presentation on all of these, but I think this is the one that would really just draw attention.
This is the most fun I enjoy making, and I just think it's really cool. It gives you such a different profile when you drink it. It's the smokiness, the sweetness, the spiciness.
The prickly pear is a big thing here in Tucson too. Like we love our prickly pear here.
Yeah.
You'll commonly see a prickly pear margarita on a menu, and I found them to be pretty hit or miss.
A lot of people know us for our quickly pear margaritas.
That is smoky.
Too smoky?
No, that's like reminding me of like raspberry chipotle in flavor. That is tasty. I don't think I've ever had. I've had mezcal before, but I don't think I've ever had any mixture.
There's a bunch of other stuff. I can also make like Oaxacan old fashions. I'll use mezcal to make that. Make a tequila old fashioned as well. I've done a rum old fashioned. There's all kinds of stuff that I can play with here. I'll take it to your realm.
And now we've arrived at my wheelhouse, whiskey.
That's the double oak, just simple sugar,
Yeah,
sugar sweet, bitters, and
the Woodford Double Oak is so sweet. It's like desserty as far as bourbons go. And this is mellowed down with that orange and the bitters. Just a great old fashioned.
One thing I like to do with the orange peel is I like to light it up on fire a little bit just to graze it with the fire to open up the pores. If you ever do that, you can actually see the pores open up in the orange and all the oils start to extract a lot easier. The cool thing too is like once you spritz when you start to squeeze the oils out of the orange peel, sometimes like this, you'll see the zest. It's like my favorite part of making those.
Great classic here. So definitely my favorites in the micheladas were the mango and watermelon tamarindo. Yeah, and then in these I really liked these two. Of course, there's always time for a classic.
Yep.
But I like something a little bit more unique, especially when you're going to a place that prides themselves on doing something more unique.